And again, China, right, Bishop Top, China, they normally, it's like a testing ground where they test a lot of shit before
they run the runs over there.
They run the runs over there.
That's their testing ground where they testing out their biological weapons. They test them out there in China. Another one that popped up, we had did a show on it some weeks back, but before they strike my channel and I can't upload. But about a month or so back, Tazai one, I believe my body was there. I don't know if Manatazak was there, but we had did a show about that. There was a thing that popped up showing that the Chinese are working on a new bioweapon. And I screenshot it and I sent it to brothers on WhatsApp. And if you go on the WhatsApp and click the link, the article's gone.
Yeah.
You go in and click the link.
That's
part
part
WhatsApp, and it's gone.
That's another part of what they're doing with the New World Order too, and that's why there was another article or video, which you know that bitch that looked like fucking Uncle Fester, the Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen, yelling at that hoe. So basically, the devil's cornering her, right? Because she, they talk about all these things we got to do and the money we need and different programs they set up. I forgot what they call these watchdogs.
That's his
right?
Because I snapshotted it.
Yep. All right, go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna just say it says this here, right? It says Chinese scientists create mutant COVID strain that attacks brain and kills 100% of mice. Experiments with a mutant COVID strain are said.
Or maybe.
We don't want to do it.
Salaki, a mutant.
Remix it.
We need to.
A mutant C strain are said to have been carried out by Chinese scientists despite concerns the research could spark another pandemic. Then it goes on to say the C-like virus was cloned by scientists in Beijing who are linked to the Chinese military and used it to infect mice. It has been claimed that the experiment saw the mice engineered to express a protein found in people in a bid to see how the virus might react in humans. That's called a zoonotic disease because they test it out in mice and then they take that protein from the mice and transfer it into a human. That's called a zoonotic disease because like HIV is a zoonotic disease. When you check it out, gonorrhea itself is a zoonotic disease. Gonorrhea originated in frogs. That's a zoonotic disease. Zoonotic disease means it originated in an animal and it was transferred from an animal into the humans, into a human being.
It was tested in the Bible. Now check this out. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. From what the brother said, right? Because we got to remember what the scriptures say about these devils. Woe, in the heading, is woe to oppressors. And if these ain't the motherfucking oppressors, people that's doing this shit, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. So that's why they're doing all these things, right? Now I just want to get that word devise, right? I just want to go into that. Because that's what they're doing. As the brother's reading it about these new strands of you know what, right? And they put it out and got people all in fear. Oh my God, it's going to be another way. They're playing around with it, but that's them devising this evil, right? So now the word there for the devise is chashab, right? Which means to think, plan.
Devise. They're working on it. They're constantly mentally going over it. This is how can we do it? How can we make it this? How can we make it diligent search?
Esteem, calculate. Calculate, like the brother said, they taking measures, they doing tests. Constantly, the deep, diligent search. That's another good scripture. Invent. Invent. Meaning what? They creating these so-called diseases out of thin air through their studies. They invent even more horrible diseases because why? They're talking about a decrease of the population. For the longest, and they talk about it. A lot of the top illuminists talk about it like it's a good thing. Because they say the earth is overpopulated, so these are things that need to happen. That's why Bill Gates got to, and the rest of these devils buy up these farms, they buy up all these, apple cider vinegar, the natural resources, so they can control everything, so they can do the culling of the people, and control the population for life. So these are things that they invent, and they've been doing it for ages. Ages, man. It's just, and why you think it's, how much proof? You can go on the internet, right? The internet or whatever site you go to or the news. They'll show you more and more of the things, the documentary like what the Bishop Taj got.
Have we learned nothing from the coronavirus pandemic? New reporting suggests Chinese laboratories just can't help themselves. According to the Daily Mail, Chinese scientists have reportedly developed a mutant coronavirus strain that attacks the brain and has a 100% kill rate in mice. Worse, they admit there's a risk it could spill over to humans. The virus is a modified version of a strain found in pangolins and was tested on mice, expressing a protein found in humans to test that the disease might impact people. Reportedly, all mice infected with the virus died between 7 and 8 days after being infected, with symptoms including their eyes turning completely white, rapid weight loss, and fatigue. Researchers additionally found significant viral load in the mice's brains, lungs, noses, eyes, and windpipes.